Hey guys, Brandon Whiskey River, and it's axe number 8. We've got a rafter, plumb rafter, right here. The head still needs to get cleaned up. We're going to clean it up once it's on the handle. I put a little bit of an edge. It had a chip taken out of it, so I put a little edge on it. And the pole's in really good shape. It's got a little, I don't know, it's not really a crack. It's kind of like a raised section, almost like it was a forging thing. But we're going to hang it on a 28 Faller's axe handle, because it's a Faller's axe. We're building it into a Faller's axe. This one will probably go relatively quick, just like the 7-pounder yesterday did. Just because, as I'm looking at this, it's pretty close. We do have to set it pretty far down on that handle, so it'll probably measure out at, I don't know, 27-ish when it's done. So let's get started. As a reminder, all of these are available on bid.whiskeyrivertrading.com. Also, I'll be at the main axe and tool event at Brandt and Cochran. You should look it up on their website. If you go to their website, Brandt and Cochran, I believe it's brandtandcochran.com, then you click About Us and then their events tab, and you can see all the information there. It's a free event. A bunch of axe nerds show up, and we all love axe nerds. We all love hanging out and talking axes. So I'll be there hanging out, and I'll be shipping some C-grade handles out. I've got a crate sitting over here that will be going out there, and so you guys can get a good deal on those if you do show up. But yeah, it's in Portland, Maine, and great event. I'll put a link in the description as well. So let's get started on this thing. I feel like this is gonna go really quick. I'm actually gonna try to get that to set on there just so I can get some. Oh my gosh. Let me get some rub marks to see where we're at. Yeah, look at that. It's almost all the way through. So these heads are interesting. I never know if you set this level or if you set this level, kind of tapers and widens. I never know what the right answer is with that, but they're unique style head, and they're highly desired. A lot of guys really like collecting these. So we don't get rafters in that often. I got this one from Kayla in Minnesota. Look at that. Rub marks where we need to take material away. Pretty straightforward. And that one went on pretty far, so we won't have to take much off. If you haven't bought one of these Shinto rasps, you need to. If by axe 8 I haven't talked you into that this is a great tool for hanging axes, then you aren't paying attention. I used to push really hard on this. I used to really ham down on it, and that leads to these breaking. And I used to tape up this front, but these teeth are very fine. And so I just barely touch it, or I'll grab the sides like this. This is just a guide. I'm not like clamping down on it. I'm not pulling down on it. And these do wear out. They're not something that is going to last forever. This one's probably got 50% of its life left. If you run it up against steel, like especially on the what axe was that? The Evansville hang on the 28 NEC. That one, since I was forced to hang it flush, the teeth it kind of got beat up in sections. So you got to really make sure you keep it out of the old metal on metal. It's definitely a wood rasp. And we're peeking through. We're gonna go pretty far down on this because I want it to be, again, like 1/2 inch above the shoulder there, right here, roughly. So we got about another inch to go down. I'm gonna hit it one more time, see if I can get it set down any further. Actually, it did. It did. I'm gonna just keep hitting it. Oh, wow. Look at that, 1/4 inch. Well, a little bit more, maybe 3/8. So, just driving it on there, and it's like barely curling on this side. It's not curling on the back. It's actually going on how it should. There we go. I felt that bottom out. So there we go. We're real close to that. Now we're getting those curls as that handle like widens out. So we'll pull this off and see what we got. See what it looks like. It's crazy. It's smooth too. So that head's like smoothing out that handle as it goes in. Nope. Nope. There you go. There's your rub marks on each side. This is the trick, guys. Look at where the axe is rubbing. File it away. All right, I'm gonna put, let's see where this sits. I'm gonna cut this off right here. This is the top of the head, hopefully. And that'll allow us to clean up this kerf, because when I was beating the head out, handle out of the head, it mushroomed that over. I want to have a nice clean kerf, and then that kerf acts as a guide for us to stick that saw in. There you go. Let's go. Let's mark our kerf. Let's mark our kerf here. Bottom of the head, so halfway between those two, or a third of the way up. So that's where we want our kerf to come down to, right there. So, I don't know, got to cut it about another inch and a quarter down. Rotate the vise. down to where we want it. So this will be final fitment. Hopefully we'll get the head on, see how much it curls, see where it sets. We might have to pull it off again, and that's okay. There we go. I'm gonna clean up the back of this just a touch. Oh yeah, we're getting some curling. We're getting some curl in there. We definitely are going to need to take this back off. Definitely need to take the head all the way off, not just halfway. I was thinking maybe we could do it. There we go. So I'm coming down on the shoulder, flattening that shoulder out, and making the, the taper where it starts tapering in lower, because it was here, and that's what was happening. That's why we're getting curl, was because it's getting wider. So I need to make it more of a transition. See how there's that shelf there? So if I file here and then work my way back towards that shelf, it will disappear. So there you go. It just makes it a little more gradual. There you go. So you don't get that curl, you get that nice, there's a little bit of a curl there, but we can take that away with the razor blade. It's set down a little bit further than I was anticipating. Got a touch of a gap in the front of the eye, but I'm not too worried about that. So there we go. We're ready to wedge. Ready to wedge. Try again. I'll just clamp it a little lower. Hopefully that will keep it from having that same issue. Okay. Put some axe oil on this. Walnut, man. Beautiful wood. I'm just going to go right to the ground on this one. It's a longer handle. We're going to drive it in. There we go. Shoo-wee. Cut it off. Nice and proud on that. I think this is the best looking wedge job that I've done on this series so far. There we go. Let's oil it up. Almost looks fake. So here's axe number 7. No, axe number 8 of the Axetober series. Again, bid.whiskeyrivertrading.com is where you can grab these. They will be available to bid when you see this video. And then the end of the auction is at the end of October, early November. So that way we give that last axe a little bit of time. So check this out on bid.whiskeyrivertrading.com and check out all of the other axes that we've done, the 7 previous to this. And stay tuned. And remember, like, subscribe, follow, comment if there's something that I'm doing wrong that you're like, wow, you should really not be doing that. Or comment a trick that maybe works for you along the way. So be good, stay sharp, and see you next time.